The art of the juke.
Here's Robinson, nice cutback. Robinson accelerating. Bijan Robinson, he's got a hit. His first NFL touchdown.
This is Robinson. Whoa! Will move, makes a man miss.
I'll tell you, look, he's going to do it for many people. He's going to put you on SportsCenter just like that.
Robinson breaking free. Boy, he has so much make-you-miss ability.
There's a guy in Atlanta that wears number 7. He's tough to deal with.
Boy!
You a dog, boy. You an animal dog.
Hey, don't let nobody stop you, boy.
Gonna pitch it to Bijan.
I think Bijan's the next great one.
First down.
And there's nobody who's able to cut like Bijan.
My goodness.
He's the first dangerous weapon. Bijan Robinson shows the quickness and the power in one run.
I knew that God gave me a gift to juke people out and to do all my moves that I do. Just how I see it is, when I react, I really play off reaction. So I'm a big reactive guy. I don't set anything up. I don't wait for defenders to, come in my vision. It just goes all off of reaction. First started playing tackle football at 7 years old. I played flag football for a year, and it wasn't really juking. It was more just me running straight, just using my speed, blowing past kids. But then first play, they were like, all right, let's see what he got. There was 2 defenders that came just right across the middle, and I saw them immediately, and they just came in my square, and I just juked them out both at the same time. Everybody was going crazy. Everybody was like, what? All the kids were like, no way. After practice, he came and he was like, B, I've never seen that move from a kid before. We're gonna play you at running back.
The first time I ever said wow watching Bijan's film was watching his South Point Catholic film. I just got in Oregon State. We're looking at running backs, and our O-line coach had came over from University of Arizona, and so he spent a lot of time obviously in that Tucson area, and he had kind of mentioned Bijan. Pulled his film up, looked at him, I was like, man, this kid's really special. And really what you saw was a guy that was extremely gifted and had a natural ability with the ball in his hands and can manipulate defenders, especially at that high school level, and put guys in a conflict, different than really what you see most high school players do. Any great runner is going to have great eye discipline. And I say runner, and really any great professional football player is going to have great eye discipline. And ultimately, your eyes are going to put your feet in the right position to make the play.
Bijan is really unique in the sense that he has a really good blend of strength, speed, and power. So, when you look at the data around accelerations or change of directions, there's large magnitudes of ground reaction forces that happen. And so it takes a unique development of strength and rate of force development, which he has that physical ability behind him. And then on top of that, he has elite breakaway speed.
Alien. Any coach would be sitting here lying, saying, man, well, all my drill work is the reason this young man is doing what he's doing. You'd be lying to yourself, you'd be lying to everybody.
Who was going through that, that was crazy. I watched it 10 times.
From the sideline, you watch him, you kind of have an idea, okay, hey, this is how this thing should play out.
Oh my goodness.
And, I always go back to the clip against Green Bay, his rookie year.
40, 45, Bijan across midfield.
All right, so right here, I was looking dead at this dude's eyes. I was looking right at him, and he was looking right at me. And typically, he thought he had the angle, but if you see his body position, he's thinking I'm gonna continue to keep going outside so he can chase me, and then he can get that tackle right there. As soon as I caught the ball, I saw I was looking past him, I was looking past the next defender, and I was already looking at the third level defender.
Falcons on the toss. It's Robinson. Couple of nice moves. Out across the 45 and still going.
It was a simple wide zone play, but you just saw a guy at a very young age already understand, okay, this is how I can manipulate the defense. Because ultimately, if you understand defense, which that's our job, we teach him those things, well, he understands those guys want to keep leverage. And so if I can threaten that guy's leverage and keep him moving, well, ultimately now I understand where I want to go. And so, like I said, I think he's just continuing to get better and better at that as he's continuing to get better at being a wide zone runner.
From a physical standpoint, he checks a lot of boxes as an elite level performer. Now, in addition to that, we can then look at the other bucket, which is more of the technical side. And he has a unbelievable ability to be technically sound in terms of getting to appropriate positions and angles to be able to make these cuts and change of directions that facilitate being as elusive as he is.
Give it to him.
Bijan bounces inside the 10, keeps his feet at the 5.
Bijan with the mustard. Touchdown.
And then I would say on top of that, maybe not addressed nearly as much, is his cognitive ability on the field. So when we think about the physical standpoints, that's great, and that's that kind of anchor, but really he's an elite level decision maker in terms of setting up and anticipating what's going to happen on the field.
By manipulating them with your eyes, your hips, and then obviously you gotta, set up moves in between to make them react a certain way. It's all happening in split seconds. Like I'm making it all happen right away.
One thing we always talk about, hey, we want to deliver the second level players to the offensive line by being able to put them and staying on our track. And so he's done an unbelievable job of continuing to get better at that. And then ultimately our job, right, you say, hey, I'll get you to the first kind of second level, and then third level, that's when you get to take over.
Making these decisions readily from where your offensive line is set to where the play is supposed to flow to looking maybe peripherally at your options in terms of making those decisions. And I'd say these decisions happen unbelievably quickly. And so when you pair someone who can close that loop and make those decisions as fast as he can and choose the quote unquote right decision more often than the other guy, on top of his elite level to accelerate and decelerate, I mean, you got a problem right there.
Here's Robinson. He'll get the first down, 40, 35, 30. Bijan, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Atlanta. Oh, boy. Right side, through the first wall, around the corner. Here goes Bijan Robinson. Keeps his feet. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Atlanta. Oh, my goodness.
Out of pistol, Bijan Robinson running left through a tackle. Robinson accelerating, and there goes Robinson. Robinson, first down and more.
On Bijan Robinson, midfield, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Strike up the band. Oh, he did it. He took it to the house.
Now here's Robinson, and Robinson, he has so much make-you-miss ability.
Shovel. Robinson caught it off his hip, and he scores. Standing with the shovel pass.
He pinned it on his back hip. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
A lot of guys, they call it the dead leg. Like that's what the move's called. It's called the dead leg. It's kind of a hard move to perfect. Like I'm still trying to perfect it. Like people always ask me like, how did you perfect the dead leg? And I'm like, bro, like I'm still working on it. Still trying to get better at it.
He's got Robinson, and he's got all the space in the world to walk in for a touchdown.
Making a defender think you're going one way and then sending them another way. A lot of guys struggle with that because it just changed direction. But, with that, it's like with this play, he thought I was going right, and nope. Then I went right back to the left. And then that's how you make a lot of guys miss. But it's really manipulation. That's the whole part of the game.
Bijan out in space, and he made the first guy miss.
It's a move on. Bijan Robinson, he's going to hit his first NFL touchdown.
Holy smokes. My heavens.
I can break tackles, you can do all that stuff, but the juke is something that's so hard to anticipate as a defender. And when you do it right, then you have a lot of defenders, they don't sprint at you anymore. They hesitate.
Quickly, and this is Robinson. Whoa! Will move, makes a man miss.
Look, it's happened to us all. at some point in time, and just look at this. He's going to do it to many people. He's going to put you on SportsCenter just like that.
That's my goal, is to make you hesitate, to make you think a lot. Because when I'm making you think on the field, then you're not playing at your maximum ability.
Running the right side, he'll hit the cutback. 30, 25, Robinson 20, 10, 5, touchdown Atlanta. What a run. Look at the black shirts laying all over the turf.
Choice to learn.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yep.
Robinson off the right side, breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline, still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown Falcons, 81 yards.
Enjoy it, Atlanta fans, because you're probably seeing the #1 guy in the league right now.
And, you know, there's like some people who are just born to be a certain athlete. Like you have certain people who are born to be basketball players, such as LeBron. You have people who are born to be football players. Like, he goes out there and it's like art. So it's like, it's amazing to see. And then too, just the person he is he's all around stud.
I keep saying it. He's the best player in football.
My grandma, she has like all everybody's Instagram from all the Falcons teams. Like, she sent me that immediately, and she's like, "Did you see this?" And I was like, this was like 5 minutes until it was posted. And I was like, "Yo," I was like, "This is crazy." Just went berserk. Like, it went completely viral. I think like it's cool because, you know, there's so many creativities and what I do on the field. You can see your arc that you do, including the juke, just in a different angle. See, and that's why this overhead shot is so crazy, because you can see in detail like every move that I was making all in that second. And I mean, it's just something that everybody loves to watch and enjoy.
Well, we talk about, again, all these physical metrics, you know, the ability to be elusive has that whole cognitive side, and there's also a style to it, right? So the way he chooses to plant his foot, decelerate and reaccelerate, the way he chooses to set up a defender is different than how other players do it. So it's his own athlete signature in terms of how he demonstrates those processes and those physical outputs.
The art in it is when you're able to watch, you know, 6 foot, 222 pounds, elite athlete manipulate his body and have the flexibility with his ankles, knees, hips to put his body and contort his body in all different angles that a lot of us would hurt ourselves trying to put our bodies in those positions. That in itself is an art, right? To be able to do that. But then to be able to do that at full speed while you have 11 guys on the other side trying to attack you, and then be able to be explosive, strong enough, and have the courage to do some of those things and try it. I think that's the art. There's so much that goes into doing that. A lot of guys get downhill, boom, get you a dirty 6 yards, and it's a good run. But then when you do some of the things that he does and just does it naturally, that's when you kind of sit back and you watch it like, man, this kid's special.
On the toss, Robinson running hard. Ooh. Still going, Bijan Robinson.
Whatever I can do, you know, having control in my body, having control and, you know, what I'm trying to do on the field with my eyes, as soon as I see it, it's game time. So that's what the art of the juke means to me, and it's one of the moves that, you know, you can't really teach. You just got to just use your instinct and your reaction skills and your God-given talents, and there you have it.